So we're going to look at the effect of a tariff on this market. So first you want to start out without trade. You're just going to look at domestic supply, domestic demand. With free trade, you're going to look at the price with the world. So the world price on this graph is 3. So consumers, you follow that out to the demand curve. Consumers are going to buy a total of 70 units under free trade. Back that over here, they're going to buy 10 units domestically. The difference between those two is the number of imports. So under free trade, they're going to import 60 units. Let's look at their consumer surplus. The consumer surplus is the difference between the demand curve, which is for consumers, and the price that they pay. They're going to pay that world price. So the consumer surplus is going to be this entire yellow thing that I'm highlighting, this big yellow triangle. Okay, this is an importing country. They're going to get cheaper stuff. The domestic producer surplus is going to be this little green triangle right here. Then, if the country decides to put this $1 tariff, which we're told is $1, but it's also the difference between the price with the tariff versus not the price, or the price without the tariff, just follow this over here. And so now the consumers are going to buy 10 less units. The domestic suppliers are going to supply 20, so now they're only going to import 40 units. This right here is going to be the government tax revenue. So the government is going to collect that $1 tax on those 40 units. And then let's look at the consumer surplus. So the consumer surplus is now going to be smaller because they're paying a higher price. Let's see what color this turns into. Oh, it stays that nice pink color. This is the demand consumer surplus. So it's the difference between the demand and the price that they pay, which is now 4. Okay, so all the way there. And then the producers are now going to produce domestically a little bit more. And so it's going to be this blue and green. They're going to gain that. And then what we lose this part right here. That's like gone from producer and consumer surplus, and we lose this part right here. So those two added together become the deadweight loss.